Right now, growing tension between the Obama administration and some of our closest allies as we learn that senior intelligence officials from Germany will head to the United States for talks with the White House and the NSA in the wake of allegations that Chancellor Angela Merkel, her cell phone was monitored, and a new report from the Guardian newspaper that the NSA spied on 35 world leaders. Chief Washington correspondent James Rosen has the latest on this story. Hi, James.
Greg, good afternoon. Gauging the damage this has done to U.S. foreign policy is intrinsically tricky, as it may be the case that only the NSA knows the true extent of its overseas operations and what further disclosures of varying severity may yet emerge about them. Among the 35 world leaders believed to have been spied on are, as you mentioned, German Chancellor Angela Merkel, French President François Hollande, and Brazilian President Dilma Rousseff, who in protest has canceled a $4 billion purchase of fighter planes from Boeing. But Deputy National Security Advisor Ben Rhodes, speaking at the Reuters Washington summit, suggested that for all the furor over these disclosures, which have encompassed 38 countries in all, the implications to date for the president and his conduct on the world stage have proved fairly limited. I don't think you can say there's been some across-the-board impact on American foreign policy, Rhodes was quoted as saying, adding, I think it's been very unique to some circumstances. Brazil, he said, is at the more significant end of that spectrum. We will have to do work, frankly, to put the U.S.-Brazil relationship on a stronger footing on the other end of this. However, the European Parliament announced today it is sending a delegation here next week to explore, quote, potential legal remedies for EU citizens caught in the surveillance dragnet. That could result in the EU demanding reparations from the U.S. Treasury. A White House spokesman explained yesterday why the Europeans should interpret the NSA's activities more broadly.
We, like other nations, gather foreign intelligence because it is in our national security interests to do so. There are real threats out there against the American people and against our allies, including Germany, including allies around Europe and around the world. We also need to balance those security needs against the understandable privacy concerns that we all share.
Former Vice President Dick Cheney, however, appearing on the Hugh Hewitt radio show yesterday, called the Obama administration, quote, incompetent on foreign policy. Greg.
James Rosen. James, thanks very much.
Thank you.